I joined the audit department of KPMG straight after graduating from university way back in 2003. And I still remember my first client. It was an insurance client. And little did I know that sort of this very first client would earmark my career in insurance. Today I form part of the insurance audit team and I'm an associate director, and together with insurance partners, insurance managers, assistant managers and other members, we service our insurance audit client portfolio on a daily basis. Along my journey at KPMG, I have moved from being single to getting married and having kids. And I think that the first two phases of being single and getting married are quite similar in the sense that you have a lot of time at your disposal and you can invest a lot of time and energy in your career. But I think that then once you have children, you need to find a way how to balance it all out. And this takes me sort of how I go about it, whereby I usually plan a week ahead. So what I do is I look at my calendar for the next week and see how I'm going to juggle the situation, in the sense how I'm going to settle my kids in my absence. So my day would typically start at around 6 o'clock in the morning. The first 10 minutes I like to take them to myself and enjoy the peace and quiet of the house before everyone wakes up. So by 7:30 we are out, the four of us. My husband drives the kids to school and to the childcare, whereas I head straight to work, and I'm usually at work at around 8 o'clock in the morning. So that is where my work part begins. So I know that there I can focus on my work. And something which I find very useful in doing is that if I know that my kids are safe and they're being taken care of, then I sort of, focus on what I'm doing at that point in time, which at that point in time, it's my work. So I know that I have that chunk of hours where I need to get things done. And I think what comes into play here is the importance of prioritizing, planning, and time management, of course. Reason being is that before, if you have something if you need to do something at 11 o'clock in the morning and you don't manage, you know that you have the rest of the day and possibly even the night to do it. In my case, I know that at a point in time I have to leave, so I really need to prioritize and see what I need to do. Audit is quite structured by nature. So we plan a client, we plan meetings, we plan the review of the work. So there's everything planned. So in a sense, there is that part of my day where I know that I have to attend to certain meetings and I have to do certain work. Then there is, of course, the unstructured part of my work, where I meet prospective clients, I attend to the needs of the people on my team, and I organize events and deliver training and all that. So there are those two parts. But I think that the two questions I like to ask myself most are, when I have something that isn't planned, are that whether do I need to do this myself, sort of can I delegate, and do I need to do it now? So I think it's all managing the stress and the workload and ensuring that everything falls into place. So at 1 o'clock, it will be time for me to leave to pick up the kids from school. And the afternoons then take different shapes and forms. So it could be, let's say, if I don't really have client meetings and I don't have any urgent work, I usually work from home in the afternoons. And what working from home means is that I am available to take calls, I attend to my emails, and I answer any urgent requests. On the other hand, if I have meetings in the afternoon, I would typically drop off my kids somewhere, being at grandparents or with my husband, and I come back to work to continue my daily routine. My husband and I work very closely together. We had both mutually agreed to take our careers forward together. And so he has an element of flexibility to suit me, and I have an element of flexibility to suit him. But I think that together we make it work.